this is Hector, and Hector is turning 2 years old in May, so we are starting his training as a war horse. So the first stage is to accustom him to grooming. He is shedding quite a lot of coat, you can see that. And in the Middle Ages, the grooming kit used, the comb would have been like this. This is quite hard, so I'm going to use it very softly on the horse's body. Okay. Take this extra. Like so. Yeah. Removing the dirt and the hair. I don't think he's minding it a lot. Делай паузу. So this currycomb is made of iron, it's quite hard, and the modern equivalent is made of silicone, which is much softer. And they we mostly don't use these combs, but if you use it softly enough, he didn't seem to mind it. You can see he's okay with it. And currycombs like this have been found in medieval excavations, so we know they existed. Don't look too different. Yeah, she's shedding quite a lot of hair around this time. I don't think he's going to get much cleaner. So can you get a hoof pick? The next stage in training a young horse, hold him please, would be to pick his feet. So Hector is not very fit-wise, but he can do it. Hector. Hoppa. Good boy. So my idea with Hector is just to get him used to the idea of hoof picking, not like bothering him too much about it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And Fyodor, who is holding Hector, is a young groom. So in the Middle Ages they would have had children in the stable, maybe not as young, who were working with young horses, but it's not too far-fetched to think that boys like Fyodor would have been around young horses, and both war horses and working horses at the time. So you can make a pause here. Спасибо. Okay, so Hector has been groomed relatively well. My idea is just, I'm not boring him with grooming, because then he would be restless, and I don't want him to grow bored and start misbehaving because he doesn't want to stand any longer. Now the next stage would be to lead the horse. He's going to follow me in a halter. So we are going to take a little walk, and after that we'll be progressing to the next stage, and this will be trying on a bridle. And we are going to try a historical bridle later on, and it will be Hector's first time in a historical bridle and second time in any bridle at all. So I don't know how it's going to be, but you can see he is leading well. He knows what it means to lead. He's been around the arena quite a few times, doesn't mind it at all. We are going to walk over poles, just to remind him what poles are. Okay, Hector, let's go. Doesn't seem to be bothered at all. Okay, so we are going back, and we'll see how he reacts to the bridle. And back we are. Okay, so we are going to use this bridle. That's a medieval reconstruction bridle, which originally we had for our Polski konik, for Basia. And that's a jar of honey. And we know from medieval treatises and medieval records that honey was used to anoint the part of the bit which goes into the horse's nose, so it will be sweet and pleasant for the horse. Hector, can you please move over? Move over. So he's holding the honey for me. Oops. Yeah, sticky. And I'm going to put the honey over the bit. And we'll see if Hector is going to like it better. Haha. Close the jar, please. That's delicious. I don't know about him, but I certainly like it. Hey, Hector! Look what we've got over here. Like, what's that? There you go. Look. What's that? Oh. So let's see. Is it going to fit him or not? Oh, as I said, it's been made for a smaller horse, for a pony. So the bit size, I think the bit is okay. The bridle could have been bigger. And when he grows up, we will certainly need to order a bigger bridle from Timothy. And yeah, and he's like not very certain what's happening with him, but he doesn't seem to be too displeased. And I'm going to leave the halter and the lead rope because if something happens, I want to have the halter on, which is more used. We're kind of going to lead him in the bridle, but from the halter. Okay, okay, Hector is leading with the bridle on, and I'm holding both the halter rope and the bridle. The reins. He's still chewing it. He doesn't seem to be too upset about it. We're kind of figuring out what's there in his mouth. And we can try to stop, pull it, and stop. Yeah, and he's stopping. Good boy. Good boy, Hector. Let's go on. Let's just go on. Walk on. Okay, I'm following you. There is a pram over there on the road, so he's looking at that. And yeah, good boy. And let's go over the same poles. And let's stop again. Thank you for your attention.